it's Brainybren and I'm back again for another build vid in this crazy world we call Rust. So it's 3.0, it's been a while since I've used this mic as well. So basically 3.0, no wall stacking, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. There have been a few instances of it online, but you need two cupboards and that just seems impractical to me. So I was playing about and I came up with this. Well, I didn't really come up with it. This is an old design I used to use back in the day when I was a nut. So basically just put a 3x3 down as low as you can. Like so. Now back in the day, what I used to do is I used to build a 3x3 like this, and I'd remove the north, east, south and west and then replace that with a triangle. Obviously we can't do that nowadays because it requires the snap point, so that's no longer a thing. You cannot do that, but we can work around it by using the new half walls. So you build your 3x3 and then you get your half walls out and you go all the way around the outside like so. And then the centre foundation, put 4 around there. Now what you want to do is you want to put a triangle foundation there, a triangle not a foundation, a floor piece, one there, one there. So that's on all your north, east, south, west corners. And then in your corners, put a square. Come on. Come on. There we go. So now you see the kind of design we've got here. Now this is very important. It can only be put down in certain steps. Yeah? So the next step after this, we need to put a doorway there, and we need to wall off this entire 3x3 all the way around before we do anything else. So slap the walls down. Come on. There it is. Right, so there you go. Now you've got your 3x3 down. Now what we want to do is we want to put a doorway there, and a doorway there, and a doorway there. So that is your entrance to your centre core, which is basically now wall stacked, as you're getting an extra doorway for that one foundation. So now we've done that, we need to place a square floor in the centre. If you wanted to do this as a hidden loot room, you could do. I've got an old fit called the Role Player where I had a ladder hatch in a similar position and you put a load of rugs over it, and basically, like, unless they've got your cupboard and had a hammer to pick up the rugs, they're gonna know. But whatever, that's different. So we'll slap that in. And go round. Bam. Suka. Get rid of that. And there we go, that's pretty much your basic ground floor design. So if you really wanted to, you could add extra walls there, there. And well, what I'm going to do for this base build is I'm going to put a doorway there, and then I'm going to keep my cupboard in there. So then let's wall that off. Right, so that is phase 1 complete. Okay, so now you've done that, the next step is, if anybody comes up, they might be able to tell. See that line there? They might be able to tell you're doing this shit. So what we're going to do is we're just going to, come on, place 1. God. No. Just add a bit of honeycomb. Right, now upgrade said honeycomb. And this honeycomb is going to come in very important on the next level, as we're going to need it. So now we've got the honeycomb in, we just add our walls like so. Why am I having trouble placing shit? So that is pretty much the basic outline of this done. Okay, now the reason why that honeycomb is so important is we come here and we try to place that square floor. It's not going to let us do that for shit. Okay, so now we'll place triangles in your honeycomb. And then place triangles in your triangles. Then we're going to place some squares. And then the most important part of this base is you're probably going to need a ladder hatch. If not, you could probably make do with a set of temporary stairs, like so. But it's going to be a crouch jobby every single time. For this build I'm putting in a ladder hatch. But back in the day, that's what I'd have used. I'd have used steps. So even though I deleted that, it deleted the thing underneath. So let's replace that. Remember, you could have a hidden loot room under there if that's the kind of thing you'd like to do. So let's upgrade all these. Right, next phase, really simple. Let's wall this shit off all the way around. Okay, so that's that done, and then you want to do, first thing we need to do is we need to pick where your ladder hatch is going to be. So you're going to come up here, where's the front door? I'm just going to have it on the right side. So I'm going to put a wall there, then I'm going to put a ladder hatch there. Right, so if you've not got a ladder hatch, you're going to have to use a ladder or something else, because as you can see, the stairs ain't going to go in on that triangle foundation. Or if you really wanted to, you could just walk through to here and have your stairs here. You're going to have to adapt it for whatever blueprints you've got. So, right, now you've done that, what we're doing here is we're adapting the base back into a normal design, effectively. So, we're just going to get that triangle out of the way. But we need to bear in mind that when we place our tile on top of here like so, we are no longer going to be able to place walls in here. So now we know we can't place the walls there, whatever it is what it is, but it doesn't really matter because we're only worried about door raiding, which is the main way people raid in nowadays, and we've got more than enough doors. So up we go one more level. So you've got your ladder hatch, we seal off this. If you wanted to have this as a living area, you could do. I'm going to make it honeycomb. It's just in case anybody's got surplus rockets and they plough it in here and knock out 4, they're just going to hit your honeycomb. So now we're going to do this inside bit, like so. and then we're going to do the honeycomb. Like so. Alright, now let's upgrade this shit. So that side's going to be a ladder hatch. We can seal this off if you really want to. As I said, it's up to you. If you want to seal that off or you want to actually use that area, you can do. It might not actually be, just a suggestion, of course, it might not actually be a bad idea to have a door here. Rotate like so. Dude, I need to fix my keybinds. Let's upgrade that. Okay, can a guy drop down there? Yes, they can. As I was saying, it might not be a bad idea to have a doorway here, as you could set up a shotgun trap or something down below and shoot down it if you're being raided, which could be handy. So let's just replace the doorway there and upgrade it. And you can also drop all the way down to your bottom level here if you so wanted to. Now personally, I'll probably add low walls in here to seal this off, because you just don't want people moving around under your base, neither do you. So let's just do that whilst I'm down here. Let's head all the way up. So basically it's just a really simple design. As I said, I used to use this years ago when I was a nub, and I used to live in one of these solo and get killed a lot, but I can't remember where I got the original design from, but it wasn't a secret back then. A lot of people were using it, and it's just an adaptation of that. So let's fill all these in with floors. Upgrade that shit. And there you go. Now that nasty ass honeycomb looking shit is hidden, and no one from the outside will know what's going on inside your base. Then on the next level, this is basically going to be your living area, your loot room, whatever you want. I'd definitely take this 3 levels minimum. So next floor, let's see how much this is weighing me in. So far it's cost me 60k stone, 12k wood, which isn't bad. as I said, you want to take this a minimum 3 floors, with your 3rd floor being your loot room. If you want to take it another one, it's just extra protection. Maybe have like a shooting room. You can have windows on these sides, and you can like kill nakeds, you know what I mean, if you've got the guns to do it. Or you could just simply add roofs all the way around here to make this base even stronger, like. But it's, like I said, it's up to you. I'm just going to make this very simple for this. I'm just going to add 2 windows each side and just another layer on top. Because, to be honest with you, you want to keep this simple now. You don't want to spend too much time going like 20 foundations out, 60 triangles back. Makes no sense. Right, so that's that done. So, from a raider point of view, looking at this, I would just think this was a simple 3v3, which essentially it is. Boom. So here we go, let's have a look. And with these honeycomb triangles, there's no hint of them half walls we're using inside to give us the stacked door effect. Then we're just going to come up here, we'll stick some stairs, because I don't like jumping into my base, that does my head in. So there we go, come through. And door raiding is the main method of raiding now, so this is pretty much perfect. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're getting through 6 doors before they even begin to find out there's something dodgy with this base. Now, I think there's a lot of interesting shotgun trap locations you could use. Like, you could probably use one down there if you could get it on a bit of an angle so it pointed up for the doorway. So I'm crouch jumping, but it's not letting me drop down to that gap, which is kind of nice. So you can only really drop down from that bit above. So realistically, you could drop down and come behind a raider. So then we'll come in. We've got our cupboard back here. So at the minute it's costing 17k to maintain this base for 24 hours. I've not added doors yet, so that's the next thing to do, and a ladder hatch. So let's fly up to the next level, and this is just same again, honeycomb, because back in the day, like, you get hit by rockets and someone would plough rockets to take out 2 levels, you know what I mean? That's why you'd always honeycomb 2 levels. And I'm just using that logic from back then. I've left this one open because, as I said, you can drop down and get behind the raiders, or you could even just hide down here and shoot them. I don't know, it depends on your skill and your confidence level. I probably wouldn't try that. So now, 2nd floor, same again. There's going to be one of your teammates who is going to keep falling down this hole. It's just the way it is. If you could, let's just have a little look what we can do about that. Items. Yeah, I think that is a very good thing to do to stop your teammates falling down. Yeah, I would in fact do that. So anyway, this leads us to a ladder hatch, which brings us to our loot room floor. And fairly spacious floor. I think you've got enough room for everything you need. I really don't like this. I mean, come on Facepunch, sort it out. Why is there gaps in the walls now? It's ugly. So, okay, that's the loot room. And then, as I said, anything above this floor is what you want. It's up to you. You design it however you want. You could just roof this all off, or you could have windows like I have, so you can have a good view around your base. Or you could even take it higher. You could turn this into a gigantic tower if you really wanted to, but same again, it's up to you. Right, so I'm quickly going to decorate this, slap some doors on, and then I'll come back at you with an upkeep cost and some other shit. Okay, so we are done. We've just decorated it up quickly. Got an overall cost. So 70k plus 50 stone. Let's just say 70k. And 14,000 wood. piece of piss really in it. That's not including your doors. But as I said, there is a lot of doors. I've gone for sheet metal on this base, as realistically that's what most people have got. So let's go check out the cupboard. So, cost per 24 hours, 17k stone and 650 metal. That's nothing really, is it? So now I've done that, let's just go up, and there you go. Yeah, I didn't add doors here. Oh, sorry, I forgot, but that's something else you can do. And remember to add your box there to stop your teammates falling down a little crack. Then we go up to our main loot room floor. As you can see, plenty of room there. And then we've got the shooting room floor. And then we've got a roof. You can take this as high as you want, do what you want with it. But that's pretty much it. My name's Brainybren, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave me a like, and if you could subscribe, that'd be fucking awesome, because YouTube are trying to shut me down, the bastards. So, thank you very much, and goodbye.